Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Reagan. I'm 25 years old and we're going to be spending a few days together. I have a new book that I just got in the mail. You might be able to actually see it back here. It's The Second Death of Locke by V.L. Bovalino. I've been seeing so much about this online. Heather McLary read it and rated it, I think, like 4.5 stars. And Ellen Catherine rated it 5 stars. And it's about a girl knight. I'm actually already 78 pages into it, which is literally nothing. This book has like 500 pages, but I am loving it so far. It is so good. I also just love this cover. I'm really into like the whole girl knight thing. There's a lot of books coming out this year or that are already out and have come out recently to where there's girl knights, and I love that aspect. I think that's so cool. So in this, we have Kier and we have Gray. Gray is a well or a hand. That's like her title. They kind of go hand in hand. She is a well slash hand to a mage. And so in this storyline, every mage has a well or a hand. And the well or the hand is the person that supplies the mage with their power. The mages have power, but whenever they go and fight, they draw from their own power. And then they also have basically like their backup person, which is the hand. And so they also use their power too. Like they can siphon their power into themselves, if that makes sense. So they have like double the power basically. So Kier's the guy and his match is Gray, and they've actually known each other since they were kids. Gray was like an orphan and Kier's family took her in, and so now they're both like on the front lines in, I don't know what their world is called, or like their region. It's called like Scalia or something. So they're on the front lines. They're a matched pair. They're actually like bonded, which mages and hands are not allowed to do anymore, which basically means they can't like bond with anyone else. She could not give her power to anyone else, and he can't take power from anyone else, I'm pretty sure, which is illegal. And so they're trying to hide that. One of the main characters is hiding a big secret. There's an isle called the Isle of Locke, which that's kind of where this name comes in. The Isle of Locke, it disappeared like, oh, I have a hair in my mouth, like 10 or 20 years prior. It sank into the ocean. Like, think Atlantis. It sank into the ocean and everyone died. There's only like one remaining like blood heir left that like lived on the island, and no one knows where that person is. They think it's a son, and the only way to get the island back is to find that son. And so every like region is looking for him, but one of the main characters has a secret, okay? And I'm not going to share what that is because you need to read it and find out yourself. But I am loving this book. I'm not even joking. Like, it's on route to be a 5-star read. It's so good so far. I can't stop reading. I started it late last night and I just love it. I love it so much. I love the cover. I love the story. I love the writing. Yeah, we're going to be reading that book in this video over the next few days. I kind of want to go to Goodwill here in a little bit. I'm just so bored being in the house. Like, I don't know what to do with myself. We've had a lot of snow the last week. I'm sure a lot of y'all know, like, half the US was hit by it, this winter storm. But it's finally all melted. So I kind of want to get out and go to Goodwill or something. We'll see. But I'm excited to read it out. Oh, I want to show y'all this cute thing that I got from Goodwill like last week. I haven't showed y'all yet. Maybe I'll wait till I go to Goodwill today and then I'll show y'all like everything all together. If I get anything today, we'll see. But hope you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully stick around, spend a few days with me, and let's just get right into it. This is not the best angle. I could probably find a better one. Let me see if it's better on the coffee table. Okay, this is a little bit better. I got this Rudolph. Oh, by the way, I just went to a Goodwill and I did not find anything, so I'm just showing y'all what I got last week. But there was this cute, like, box Rudolph. I think he is missing antlers, which is probably why he was only $4.99. But I'm obsessed with him. It reminds me of something my grandma would have had in her house back in the day, and it just looks so vintage. I think I'm going to use it for, like, a toilet paper holder in the winter. I'm just obsessed, and I'm going to try to find antlers for him because it definitely looks like he had some, but now they're missing. feel like some sketchy stuff is about to go down. So Kier and Gray, they are taking this prisoner right now. It's this teenage girl. They took one of their enemies prisoners, and she's now their prisoner. And this girl is claiming to be the heir to the Isle of Loch, like one of the only remaining survivors of that family and like of the island that sank. And so they are taking her to like the Scaleless King or something. When they had first taken this prisoner from their enemy, she was like fighting them and stabbed Kier and like almost killed him. And so obviously Gray, being Kier's hand and his well, she's very protective of him. And so she was not having it with that girl. She was like, you tried to kill him, like I don't like you now. But everyone's being so nice to her. Like, this is your prisoner. Why is everyone being so nice to her? And she's said multiple times out loud and in her head, like, why are y'all all being so nice to her? Why does it seem like I'm the only one that remembered her trying to kill Kier? And it's like really weird how she keeps saying it out loud and thinking it like multiple times. Like, why is everyone being so nice to her? So I feel like she's low key, even though her and Kier have their own secrets that no one else knows. I honestly feel like she's kind of being kept in the dark about something with this prisoner. And I don't know what's going on. It's just very odd to me that like multiple times now she has stated like, why are y'all being so nice to her? Like even Kier himself, who was almost killed by this girl, he's like, girl, chill, be nice to her. And she's like, she tried to kill you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I'm on I'm on page 115, and I'm just absolutely loving this book. I'm eating it up. It is so, so good. I love my man Kier so much. I didn't underline it because it was kind of a full paragraph, but it says, Gray, beloved, you absolute fool. If that was the worst of you, then you remain a saint among us. He shook his head wonderingly, and I have been trying to make you see me as more than your mage for 6 years now. It sounds so, they don't actually talk like this to where it's like Shakespearean, but I love how it says, Gray, beloved, you absolute fool. I love this man. I love this man. Then like a few paragraphs later, sorry if you can hear my dog eating. A few paragraphs later, he goes, I adore you. No, listen, I'm in love with you. I've been in love with you for years, maybe forever. And then he just keeps going. Like this man. Okay, guys, it is the next day. I am almost finished with the second Death of Locke, but we're going to take a break and do my January reading wrap up. I read 5 books in the month of January, which is about average for me. So we're just going to go over those. I have my laptop right here. I need to pull it back up because it locked. I think I remember what I rated all 5 books, but just in case, I have my Goodreads up. So the first book that I read this year in January was Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I had been wanting to read this book for a long time. This is about a girl named Emily Wilde, and she is a dryadologist, if I remember correctly. I think that's what it's called, and that's just someone who like studies fairies, and so she's a teacher at a university. There's also a guy named Wendell Bamblebee. He is also a dryadologist at the same university, and they both end up going to, again, can't remember. I think it's like a Scandinavian island. It's made up. It's not a real island, but they go to the Scandinavian island that's like winter time, and they start looking for fairies and like different kinds. There's different kinds of fairies in this world, and she's trying to write an encyclopedia on it. So it's just her finding fairies, studying them, getting caught up in some drama, and like trying to write her encyclopedia. I ended up giving this one 4 stars. It was so cute, and I immediately jumped into the next book. I guess I'll just get this out of the way real quick. Yes, the first book is still paperback. I still have my Amazon return ready to go. I have not taken it back to get the hardcover. So book 2 and 3 are hardcovers. The first one is still paperback, and it's bothering me. I should probably honestly take it to UPS today so that I can get the hardcover. Anyway, the second book is Emily Wilde's Map of the Etherlands. This one, in the reading vlog where I read this, I actually rated this book 5 stars, or I said I thought I was going to rate it 5 stars, but then I didn't know, like I needed to think on it. Looking back, I don't know if it's going to be 5 stars. I was so excited because I thought I had found my first 5 star of the year. This may be like a 4.5, 4.75. I haven't thought much about it since I read it. That's why I feel like I'm bumping it down a little bit. But this one was my favorite in the series. Like I said, 4.5, 4.75. It was phenomenal. And this one, they go to, it's kind of a different setting. They're in warmer climate. They're in Austria and like up in the mountains. And again, studying fairies there, just a different location. And she's trying to, I feel like in each book, she's trying to write like a different thing. So this one, I just liked how this one wasn't in winter. Like this one was more what you think of when you think of fairies, like lush green hills and valleys. And yeah, I just absolutely adore this one. I loved Wendell Bamblebee in this. I hate that name, but I loved the banter between him and Emily in this. And the last one was Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales. This is the third and last book in the series. I rated this, did I rate this 4 or 4.5? I also rated this 4 stars, just like the first book. This one took place more so in the magical world compared to like the other two books, which took place in like mostly the mortal world. But this one took place almost fully in like the magical world. And I liked that element. They did go back and forth between like the human realm and not, but this took place in like a castle. And I really liked this one too. It was really cute. So this one was 4 stars. I then read Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. This book was so good. I was so scared to read this book. I read it in a reading vlog of where I was like reading books that I've been scared of and books I had been avoiding. This one, it's longer. It is. It's literally hurting my arm to hold it up because it's so heavy. This is about 3 different, honestly, it's about a lot of vampires, but mainly 3 different girl vampires who are all lesbian. They're all entwined in some way. Their stories kind of take place over like 400 or 500 years all across the world, and eventually they all like meet up in the end, and it's really interesting watching it all come together. This book was everything I thought it was going to be and everything I didn't think it was going to be. I ended up giving this a 4.25 stars. I have still thought about this book after I read it a few weeks ago. This was really good. I would highly recommend this. Okay, the last book that I read was actually on my Kindle. I don't have the physical copy, and that was Quicksilver by Callie Hart, I think is her name. This was the second book that I read in that video where I was scared to read these books. Like, I've been avoiding them. This book is also kind of about vampires, which I raved about in that video because I did not expect vampires to be in this book. Basically, in this world, there's this girl, I don't even remember her name, Saris. She lives in like the mortal world, and she finds out that she can like control Quicksilver, which is like this substance that can like turn liquid and you can like pass through it to different realms and stuff. Anyway, she ends up getting taken to like the Fae world because they need her help with the Quicksilver, and so that's where most of the book takes place. And then some vampires come into it, which I was so confused about, but it got really good. And I ended up rating, what did I rate this? Oh, I rated this 4 stars. Lots of 4 stars this month. I was going honestly back and forth between 3.75 and 4, but it got a lot better towards the end. I didn't enjoy the beginning as much as the end, but shit went down. It got crazy and it was really, really good. So gave that one 4 stars. Okay, that was all of the books that I've read so far. Yeah, I'm only like I only have like 50 pages left in The Death of Locke, so I don't even know if I'm going to give y'all an update right now because I just talked so much. I think I'm going to go finish that book. It's getting so good. I read like almost 200 pages yesterday, almost like half the book. And I've already read like 3 chapters this morning. It's so good. So I'm going to go finish that, and then I will come back and give y'all the wrap up on that. Oh my gosh, you guys, I ended up finishing the book, and I didn't cry towards the end, but I did cry at probably like 10 chapters back. I guess that's still towards the end, but this was such a sad book. Like, it was really sad. I loved the character connections in this book, like the found family. Found family was so good. Oh my god. I will say I liked the found family aspect a little bit more than just like the romance, I guess. I loved the romance. Like, I loved Kier, but the found family in this and just all of the characters. Like, I was going through like what I was going to rate it on Fable, and the part where you can like select different things, I was like, the minor characters really stood out. There was a girl named Sela in this, and I loved her. I would consider her a minor character, but yet she really just like made this story, and everything about it was just absolutely wonderful. I think that this is gonna be, I think there are 3 books in this series. This one, obviously this is the only one out right now. It's only been out for a few months, but I think, at least on Goodreads, it says there's going to be 2 more. So we'll see. The way that this book ended, I definitely see how the second one would start. And I'm just really, really excited for that. I was at one point going to give this 5 stars. Like, I thought it was going to be a 5-star book, and it's so close. It is so, so close. I've been sitting here for the past 30 minutes. Like, do I rate this 4.5, 4.75 stars? I think 4.75 is a hard rating for me. I feel like I don't use that rating. So I think I'm gonna go with a 4.5. I don't know. I need to think about it, you guys. Like, I'll end up putting on the screen by the time I uploaded this, like what I ended up rating it. I still need to think on it. But this was an amazing book, and I cannot wait to finish the series. Okay guys, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that I gave y'all a new book recommendation. Don't forget to follow me on everything down below. My Instagram, my Goodreads, my Fable. Literally everything is linked in the description. And yeah, I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you in the next video.